All right, welcome back. We're on lesson 2. We're solving equations and we're going to compare 2 different methods, but mostly the guess and check. So our goal here, we're going to use the guess and check method in order to be able to figure out what x is. So just a little review. This is just a regular division equation, and I want you to write these in fraction form. And then down here, these are in fraction form, and I want to show these written as a division expression. So pause and come back. Okay, so just like we did in our fractions unit, we can also write this equation as 8/2. And this would be 18, so the total number, the big number that we're dividing into smaller groups would be the numerator, and how many groups we're dividing it into is the denominator. So 20/10. And then if we were going to change these to be in a form that's written as a division expression, okay, the numerator goes first, divided by the denominator. Numerator first, divided by the denominator, all the way across. Okay, so this is just a little recap. You can write it in either way. Okay, so there's a couple different ways that we can organize our information in order to be able to help us solve problems. So the first one, we're going to organize the data into a chart form. Okay, so basically on the top here, it's telling us what n is equal to. So here I'm saying n is equal to 0. So 0 divided by 5 is 0. Okay, 5 divided by 5 is 1. 10 divided by 5 is 2. 15 divided by 5 is 3. 20 divided by 5 is 4. 25 divided by 5 is 5. 6, 7, 8, 9, all the way across. Okay, so if I wanted to use the chart to help me solve this problem here, now n, I'm trying to find what n is equal to. So I can go now to the chart, I can find 20, and I know that n here is equal to 20. Okay, here I'm looking for the 7, so n is equal to 35. All right, and here is equal to 45, and n here is equal to 30. Okay, now another way that we can figure out these problems is the guess and check method. So I am trying to figure out what h is equal to, so I'm going to just start by guessing it's 5. So I can say 7 times 5 minus 2 is going to be equal to 61. So let's see. This is 35 minus 2, so that is definitely not equal to 61. But what does this tell me? Well, this tells me that the number has to definitely be bigger than 5. So I can keep guessing. I would take a bigger jump up, right? So I could say, let's try 7. So 7 times 7, that's going to be equal to 49 minus 2, still not big enough. So then I'm going to do a bigger number, 9. So 7 times 9 minus 2, this is 63 minus 2, that's going to be 61. Okay, another thing that I could have done to guess and check, because this is only subtracting by 2, what can I multiply by 7 to get as close as I can to 61? Now, which method is easier to use? Well, they're both relatively easy, but I think the one that is quicker is the guess and check method, because you can jump numbers up very quickly. Okay, using the data in a chart form is kind of like going to the dictionary and not 100% sure the alphabetical order of the word. Okay, it just takes that little bit longer to organize it. But the guess and check method can be rather quick.